All right, so I think we're live. Let's see. Let's refresh our YouTube channel page, right? And it looks like we're live, so we're going to grab that link, post it in our Discord channel. There we go. Now it's there. Let's see. Hopefully everything's running good. It should be. Mm-hmm. Hey, Ionis, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Looks like things are working, which are good. I'm having some issues checking to make sure that I'm good, but it seems like everyone's coming in, which is nice. And let's see, just need to double check one last thing here. Hey, Gary, nice to have you here as well. Awesome. Glad to have you here. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm going to real quickly just make sure I claim my 500 energy reward for this event because I actually did not do that yet. So we're going to do that real quick. We're going to go to the Hero Wars page, and I'm just going to claim that real quick. Then, well, maybe if I can find it. Where is the Hero Wars page? How's everyone been doing? It's nice to be back. Nice to be here on stream with you guys. It's been a week. I mean, I had finals and I still am in the middle of finals, but it's a lot more manageable now. And so I'm glad that I can hang out with you guys. Hopefully, you guys had a good week and hopefully everything's going well for you guys going into the holiday season. We're really just 2 weeks away from having literally just Christmas and Winterfest, to be honest, which I think is absolutely crazy, in a good way, But it feels like the time has just flown by this past year, which I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's how you guys are feeling as well. But yeah, tell me your thoughts. More than happy to hear about that. All right. Okay, so it looks like we're up and running, which is amazing. We're gonna have everything going here. Let's see. Hyperion's shocked. Looks like he got his more like it looks like he got drawn on, which I think is pretty funny. All right, fair enough. Let's see. We really just want. Well, I mean, I guess we can take this as well. Hopefully, let's grab that. And the other thing that we're gonna want is going to be this 500 energy. So if you haven't grabbed those, I would say go ahead and grab them and keep them in your mail. Um, Hey, Asani, nice to have you here. You just finished your final exam for the year. Congratulations. That's awesome. I'm a little jealous of you because I'm not quite done with everything just yet, but we're getting to a much more manageable spot, which is awesome. Um, got a couple more next week, and then we'll be done after next week. So I'm right there with you, man. I'm right there with you. Good day, Ray. Nice to have you here. Exams have been going pretty well. I've been feeling confident with some of them. We're still working on them, but we got through all the in-person finals. We got a bunch of papers left now, so it's been going well. I had a tax final, right? So there's legally related tax stuff that I took an exam on, and then I also had intellectual property, which basically covers copyright, patent law, and trademarks, stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. I have a couple papers left. I'm going to be writing on some cryptocurrency and stuff like that. NFTs, digital, Decentraland, which is basically online virtual land, which is being very, very hot right now, and it's property. So a lot of interesting stuff, especially when you look at it from a legal standpoint. But it's all been going very well, and I've been having a lot of fun doing it. So thank you guys for asking, and I'm glad that most of everything is done now, and I'm glad that I get to hang out with you guys here on the live stream. So thank you guys so much for your support, and thank you for asking about it. It's awesome. And hopefully you guys have been doing well. again, holiday season's rolling around and the wind's been blowing and howling out here, which is crazy. All right, so let's get into some of this. Obviously, we are picking up some rewards. Let's see. And today, because I did not do the picker wheel last week, we're going to have 2 winners for Facebook and 2 winners for web. Hopefully that's okay with you guys, but that's kind of the plan right now. And I don't know if you guys saw this, but there is I guess there was an error with their energy recovery. So we have 600 energy, but you can only use it for 5 days. I'd say go ahead and use it during this event, because otherwise it's going to go bad, essentially. Like, you're going to have to use it at some point, and if you don't use it during this event, you're kind of not being able to utilize that energy most efficiently. So we're going to go ahead and actually collect that, and we're going to use it right here. I'm also going to spend 100 energy, or 100 emeralds, excuse me, to basically get some more energy going, and hopefully we can get some more of this item for Aurora. She's actually been very vital, and I've been doing some great battle matchups with Aurora on my team with Kark as well. So it's been going very, very well. And thank you. Yes, I hope I pass my exams as well. Asani, I hope you pass your exams as well. Congratulations on being done. And thank you, Ray. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Hey, Tanya, nice to have you here. Oh, I like that yellow badge as well. That's pretty cool. Hello, Mr. Big. Nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Ray says the weather in Melbourne is looking great today. A nice, warm, and sunny one. That's awesome. I'm a little jealous. It's cold and windy over here in New York, but that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that it is warm and sunny. A little jealous, I will say. I know I mentioned that already, but I'm going to repeat myself because that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. All right. So a couple things I wanted to talk about. Obviously, Ascension season a little bit, talk about what's going on with that, as well as some other things that I've been seeing, which I find interesting. I don't know what your guys' thoughts are on them. I don't want to kind of get into whether we should be doing some of the things I'm going to talk about or not. But, we'll talk a little bit about what's going on in the community, as well as I want to talk about the letter to Winter Claus, because, again, let's look at this. This is the calendar for 2021, right? We're way over here. I'm going to make this bigger. We are over here, right? So it is the 11th today, and 2 weeks away is Christmas, okay? And so what that means is basically we're going to be having Winterfest. I think it's going to start on the 23rd/24th, I guess, essentially at midnight for me, 23rd at like 9 p.m. for West Coast people. I don't know if you guys noticed, but also the event timing has really changed. It's at like midnight now for people on the East Coast if you're in the U.S., and for the West Coasters, it's like 9 p.m. now. So it's gotten shifted back to the event start time for these events, which is interesting. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Asani says, well, weather in Jamaica is cold and rainy. I'm with you there, Asani. That's what it's like out here as well. But yeah, so going back to this, we have 2 weeks before Winterfest. So really you have the 16th, right, which is next week. So we got one event, and then we have Winterfest right after. So Winterfest is really, really coming up. So I want to talk about different aspects of Winterfest. Next week will be, I don't know why this is frozen on this. But really, I want to talk about the letter to Winter Claus. I want to kind of preview it now while we're on the stream. And then I also want to kind of talk about Winterfest more in terms of what's going to be happening and how you can kind of navigate it prior to that event coming up, which is next week. We'll talk about that next week. And this week we're going to talk about the letter to Winter Claus. That's kind of the plan right now. And obviously I'll go into that when I make the videos as well. But I wanted to kind of talk about that and kind of get you guys acclimated with it if it was your first time. And if it's not, then great. We can talk about more substantive matter within the letter to Winter Claus. And Asani says 9 p.m. for me. Yeah, it's been moving a little bit. So I don't know. I expected the event to start at a certain time. It started a little later. What are you going to do? All right. So going back to Ascension season, I did actually end up getting the pass itself. And because of that, I've been trying to push as far and as fast as possible on these quests. Although there's been 1 or 2 days because of an exam, I did not, I couldn't complete all the dailies at one time, which was really annoying to me personally, but I know it wasn't. It's not in the grand scheme of things. It's not a big deal. But I definitely would have liked to have completed all of them, but that's okay. We're still a work in progress. Can't be perfect, and it's a game. I mean, to be fair, it is a game, and exams are going to take a little more priority over the game sometimes. But okay, so we're going to just kind of do some stuff for Ascension season. Let's see, enter the game, chat, and create one challenge for heroes or titans. So I like to do auto maximum and just do the first hero, which Elmir now has the highest um, battle power. That's cool. Must be because of that new skin that he has. Let's see, make 30 purchases from the shop. We'll make a couple. I don't know if we'll make 30, but we'll get a good start. And the other thing is, try to keep some soul stones. You might not need that many, but I think it's not a bad idea to hold on to some just in case when Winterfest rolls around and you can't quite get the number of soul stones you need that day. It doesn't hurt to have some lying around. Just my 2 cents. Okay, so there we go. Got some tower stuff. Let's see. Do I need any of this? We'll take the Staff of Neutralization recipe. Don't really need these, but I mean, if I need to, purchase 30, we might as well. Hey, Wally, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Nice to have you here after a week off. I love the energy recovery available in Ascension season. I hope this becomes available in the future. Oh, so you've liked it. You've tested it out. I haven't tested it out at all, so that's very cool that you have. I'm sure it sounds very, very effective. And plus, I like the fact that I think I can stack them, which I think is going to be the ideal situation for me once Winterfest rolls around. Everything else I'm just trying to claim because I actually like these boxes at the very, very end. These guys right here seem to have a lot of rewards that I would probably be interested in, especially when I'm trying to pursue powering up my heroes. I don't like the fact that there's more things to upgrade for heroes, but it is what it is. I mean, I get it. Hero Wars wants to keep everything moving. Let's see. How else can I proceed here? So we've completed some tasks. Let's see. Oh, there were some pet adventures I needed to do as well. Your pass is at 44, Tanya. That's awesome. Let me see. Where am I at? I'm at 42, so I need to catch up. I'm behind Tanya by not a lot, but I'm behind Tanya, which that's respectable. 44 is very good. Regarding 30 purchases, trade trophies for Titan skins, unless you're maxed out. Absolutely. Gotcha. Yo, Jimmy, nice to have you here. Thank you for being here on the live stream. So you guys are saying to use your Guild Wars shop. I actually don't even need Titan Skin Stones, so that doesn't really help. But I'll do the rare enchantment runes. I know you can probably get more for just simply trading them in, but I think that's what I really need anyway. So I'm not going to do it all, but I think that's maybe not a bad call if that actually plays out. Let's see, does that count towards it? Oh, it does. Yeah. Okay. So there's a really easy way to do it is the Titan Skin Stone. So 30 of them will get you that completed really fast. That's pretty cool. Good little tip trick right there. Asani's at 46. Look at him go. That's awesome. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to try to claim these two real quick and also do this just because I think it is worth it. All right. So let's see. That'll get me closer. 25. All right. I guess I might as well cave and just do the remaining. I don't need that many though. All right. We'll stop there. I don't need any, so I'm like, I just want enough to be able to claim that, and so we will. And now we're up to 43, and then we got to win in guild dungeons, which we can easily do, I think, on stream. Do I want to use? We're going to use some of those, but I don't want to use them on my Titan fights because we can go much further. Season Pass gives you enough energy boost to go through New Year's. Mr. Big, I love it. That's awesome. But I did not know about that cool little tidbit that you guys shared right there with the purchases. That's kind of cool. I like that a lot. So here I'm not even gonna. We're done with attacking. We're gonna speed it up, and with the totem there, that should help protect us. So we're going to just go ahead and move past the oracles. Cool. Let's see. I like these ones better because I can utilize different totems. So we're going to go ahead and do all earth with Hyperion to heal. So we're going to activate these two ASAP. And as soon as I can use my totem, I will. And other than that, we're just going to be chilling. At least that's the plan. We'll see how much damage gets dealt here. Alright, so they're pretty strong, which isn't terrible. They are dealing a good amount of damage to my Angus, which I don't appreciate, personally. I would like it if you could refrain from doing so. Thank you very much. Alright, so we got Avalon protecting us a little bit as well. A lot of deflected damage. Alright, it looks like we're in a much more promising position here. And we're good. Okay. So we did take a lot of damage to Angus, but that's okay. It's going to happen. Hey, Bubble07 from Oregon. Nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Hopefully the weather there is not too rainy. I know Oregon has a, what do you call it? It has a notion for maybe potentially being a little bit more on the, rainy side. But it is rainy season in Hero Wars, so, matches up there. You're at 46. That's really good. All right, so let's see. I'm going to try to, all right, I don't want to waste everyone's time on stream, so we're actually just going to go ahead and accept fate on a lot of these and see if I can move through this bit a little bit faster. And let's see, does that actually, so winning using heroes. Okay, so we have to use heroes, but that's okay. We're not going to go all the way through. I just want to kind of do some of it. We don't need to do all of it right now. We might as well just use our free little oracle cards, even though it's not ideal. I do want to just kind of get through them all right now, and then that'll just allow me to just kind of focus on progressing without them and battling those heroes. Interesting enough, I don't know if a lot of you guys know this, but fun fact, with mobile, right, Hero Wars Mobile, they have gotten rid of the hero fights, completely got rid of them. So now it's only five floors of Titans, basically, is to complete one dungeon run is, it's just 5 Titans. It's no longer fighting any of these hero fights. So hero fights are exclusively on Facebook and web. Interesting. 150%. Yeah, that's true. When does Hyperion start healing? Great question, Gary. So a lot of the times, I actually think it's mechanical. So let me double check, but heals the ally with the least health. I think, and this could be wrong, but my understanding is he attacks twice with a basic attack and then he heals. That's my understanding. Let's check it out. Let's look at it a little more carefully here because I was not paying attention. And I know I knew it before, but I don't want to be wrong. So he attacked once there, and I'm gonna change it up with an ult. But let's see. As soon as he raises the staff is when he will heal. The only question now, though, is will he have a chance to see it? Because I'm going to try not to use his ult so we can force him into using his healing. Let's see. So he attacked once. He heals now. Okay. And now we're going to use his ult. So it looks like, as soon as he raises, he's going to be healing. I just don't know how often he does it. But it looked like right there, it was one attack, and then he healed right after. So hard to know for sure. But I thought, for some reason, I had a strong premonition that it was 2 attacks and then he started healing. Maybe someone can clarify on that. But that was my understanding, is he typically does 2 basic attacks. So there's 1 basic attack. Maybe it is every other. It looks like every other right now. So it looks like he attacks once and then he heals. That's what it's looking like so far in terms of these matchups. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm seeing. Maybe someone's seeing something different. Let me know. That's just what I'm seeing. All right, so we're gonna just do this for the first 5, and then I'll fight them for the next 5, and then we'll call it good on the dungeon run for now. Let's look at this again. I'm gonna see if I can figure it out, but let's see. So 1 basic attack, heal, 1 basic attack, Another basic attack. Huh. I don't know. It's hard to determine because it wasn't consistent. But it looks like a lot of the times he heals right after maybe someone gets taken out. I don't know. Two basic attack then heal. Yeah, that was my recollection as well. But it does look like sometimes he's only doing one attack. Could be wrong, but that's kind of what I was seeing there. Um, it all depends. Yeah, okay. So I think in a normal situation when an opponent doesn't get knocked out, he doesn't heal. But when someone gets knocked out, he heals the next round. I think that's what I've been seeing. So I'm gonna go with that. So that's kind of what I'm seeing there. So it does take a little while for him to start healing, but once he does, it's nice. And the way that you can determine how much healing he's going to do is based off of the the attack of your Hyperion. So I think it's like 300%. We can double check that as soon as we beat one more opponent two more opponents after this. Um, if you're level 80 or below, two basic attacks, then a heal. Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, basically, okay. If he is above like 100 plus one basic attack. Okay. So I guess it depends on your circumstance, but for me, it looks like from what I'm seeing, it's one attack, one basic attack, and then a heal. Yeah. So there we go. Let's go ahead and just do one more of these, then we'll call it good. We're going to speed it up just so I can get past it, hopefully. Nice. Okay, we're good. Awesome. Okay, so we won there, and we're going to stop doing the dungeon run. Just see how far we got on Ascension Season. We got to 21. That's not bad. Completing daily quests. So the more I collect of these, the more I'll be moseying on through that. We're going to open 10. I really would have liked to only open one, but I can't control that, unfortunately, because Hero Wars is, oh, you need to open 10 at the same time. I just want to open one, guys. Just one. It is what it is, though. I get it. It's probably hard mechanically for them to fix that. Let's see, opening a chest. Let's do that. So people found a purpose for Judge. I'm playing on server 11 at web, and my guild is in top 7. And we use Judge team as a secondary team mostly. It does great damage. We pair it with Kark. So you use Judge with Kark. Okay. What kind of team do you use, Dragon? I'm curious, and we can do some tests on here, just because I am curious as to what kind of teams we're looking at with Kark. Could you give me an example of a team? I would much appreciate it, and I'd love to kind of see him in action, and doing his thing for sure. I know Judge is a very underutilized hero. He's not one of the popular ones. So for the Osh fights, oh, okay, he's He's a good fighter for the Osh fights. I could see that. Um, I'm gonna have to look at Judge's skills because I actually don't remember most of them off the top of my head at all. Maybe some people do, but I do not. So we're going to check out Judge real quick. Where is my Judge? There he is. Ion Cyclone, so deals magic attack, creates a lightning storm. Okay. Force Field, casts a shield that absorbs all damage. So that could be very helpful because I know Osh, I've heard, deals a lot of magic attack damage. I haven't looked at it carefully enough to know for sure. Should probably look at it very soon. And then using talent, Judge is cleared of all negative stats, blocks the next attack. Transforming the damage into health. Oh, that could be very useful for sure. Interference Generator lowers the enemy's team's magic defense. So it's interesting that would be useful with a Kark, because I feel like Kark is very physical in nature in terms of attack, but maybe the hologram block really helps. I'm curious. So Hyperion's healing, Francis says, heals the ally with the least health by 200% attack cooldown, 20 seconds initial cooldown, and 4 seconds. Okay. Very nice. Francis, where did you see that info? I mean, just on the healing aspect. Maybe I missed it. Let's see. Maybe all he did was he read it. That would be slightly embarrassing. But it doesn't say that on here, does it? Anyway, all right, that seems accurate. Cooldown is 20 seconds, but the initial cooldown is 4 seconds. Okay. And Dragon here says mostly this kind of a team: Astaroth, Kark, Judge, Thea, and Artemis. Interesting. Why Artemis? Why is Artemis in that mix? I'm very curious as to why. I'll look into that team. That's very interesting. But hmm, I like those heroes. I'm just curious as to why Artemis is the hero that's in there. Okay, so the Wikipedia page has it. Okay, very cool. So they're pretty reliable. They use a lot of the the stuff that was in there in Hero Wars update stuff, so they could get rid of a lot of language. So maybe it was in the previous language on Hero Wars, but no longer is. Let's see. We have a couple of invites. I'm gonna have to try to join to try to help out some guildmates. It looks like oh, nice. We might be able to get 4 chests on this one if things go well. Don't want to jinx it though. So we'll go with this kind of a team. Um, and I wanted to kind of test that team out, Dragon. I don't have that perfect team for now, but I'd like to test it out against maybe a magic attacking team, and just see how effective it is because I know that again, I'm pretty sure that I heard that Osh is basically magic attacker, which is why Isaac is such a popular option for him. I haven't had a chance really to study him as much as I'd like to, being completely honest. But I will, and once I do that research, I will definitely make a video on Osh. It'll probably be after Winterfest. Um, but yeah, why so many active adventures? That's a great question. I guess people like to do multiple adventures in a single day, Gary. Um, I don't know. I don't know why there's so many active adventures. It's a great question. But it does seem to be like every day there's like more adventures popping up. And plus, people are always on top of them. I mean, I'm glad that people are doing them, but there are a lot of active adventures. I did notice that as well. So let's see. We're going to try to just finish this off for them and make it pretty easy. I mean, what I'd like to do, honestly, is I'd like to just kind of stop here for the day in terms of my pet adventure. But I did say I'd help out the other one as well. So we'll see. Hopefully, I can get there after this one and help with that particular pet adventure. We'll do it a little later, probably not on the stream, but that's okay. She's most of the time my vulnerable of 5. So by putting her with Judge, Judge will shield her and let her ultimate once or twice. Okay, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'm just not a huge Artemis fan personally, but I mean, she's not terrible. She's just like, I don't know. I find that some other heroes are sometimes maybe a little bit more damage um, capable. But okay, I hear you. So having Judge will help shield her and let her ult once or twice more. I like that for Kark for sure. I just don't know how I feel about um, Artemis personally on that team. But we'll check it out. I'm very curious to see how it plays, and it might be a very smart move. Let's see. All right, so here we go. We're gonna just cruise through that, and if I beat one more, we should be good. I mean, I hadn't had any hiccups there, which was nice. My team's been pretty good on this right side, which is a physical attacker side. The left side, I think, is a little bit better for magic attackers, and the middle route, you kind of need both. So we did kind of run into a little hiccup here, but that's okay because we have 4 more attempts to take it down. Really don't see any issue here, but I guess I'm going to take out Ishmael. We'll put in Aurora. Hopefully that'll clear up any concerns, and we'll be able to win it, hopefully without having to look at it. But if I lose this one, I'll have to look a little more carefully, unless it's just by 1. Okay, we got it. We got our 4 chests for this one, and yay. All right, perfect. Let's see. I do need to do a couple of things. Daily quests. Can claim those 3, which will help me. I think Ascension season, right? Right. You need 100 of these daily quest completions. So we're at 62 now. But I did want to check out this team that we were mentioning. So Dragon here says the team is Auto Max. Let's see. Artemis. What pet did you use? Did you use Albus or someone else? Let's see. So we're going to use Astaroth once we find him. Astaroth. Asta puppy. Where am I? I'm blind. Oh, there he is. He's way up there. Yes, thank you guys for hitting that like button. Much appreciated. Thank you, Incognito, for pointing that out. Oh, with Alvinor's ult. Okay, okay. I see it. I see it. Okay, let's see. So we got these guys here. We need Thea, and the other one was Artemis. Where is Artemis? Let's see. The Grove Keepers. I'm sure the Grove Keepers might be decent. I mean, Alvinor, in my opinion, in the regular meta, terrible. But you never know. Sometimes with the boss fights, some heroes are a lot better than others. Let's see. Why am I missing Artemis? I am not seeing her. No, where are you, Artemis? Maybe it's because I don't use her. Oh, she's in here already. What am I thinking? Who am I missing? Oh, I'm missing Judge. No, not the Judge, man. All right, so let's see. Judge is there. I guess we'll run Albus. And I'm curious to see kind of how this plays out. So I'm going to use a Magic Attack team to attack. Maybe I should have done the Magic Attack team on defense, but that's okay. Let's just do like a Twins team with Nebula, Nebula, Astaroth, and maybe like Martha. I just want to see how it plays against a regular, not too special Magic Attack team, because I think that's kind of how Osh kind of plays, it seems. I'm going to do more research in that as well, but I want to see how it plays out against this kind of a team once I can find Martha, because I can't find anyone today. And we'll use, I don't know, we'll use Albus. Yeah, thanks, guys. I was struggling there. All right, so I'm curious to see how this plays out. We got the Fireflies against one another. Hey, Kim Tay, thank you for stopping by to say hi. Much appreciated. And thank you for hitting that like button, I think, because it went up. I appreciate it. But nice to see you, and thank you for stopping by to say hi. Okay, so here we go. Thea's doing a great job of healing Kark, which is great. It looks like he is taking some damage, though. Judge is doing a decent job of mitigating some of that damage coming in. It looks like they're taking a lot less hits, actually, thanks to Judge. But it doesn't look like we're dealing that much damage, if I'm being honest. Kark has not ulted very often yet. So it looks like the Twins might not be the ideal comparison, but I guess this team has been doing pretty well. I guess it's also possible that the dodge from Nebula is allowing the team to be more effective. Huh. Interesting. Also, boss fights, to be fair, do not always show in this kind of a format. So, you never know. You got a question. Yep, go ahead and ask the question, Kim. No problem. Unless you need me to hop onto web, in which case I will, but not right this second. Do you know how much it costs to increase a hero's power level by 10k in a day? Ooh, I don't, but I think obviously the first 10k will be the easiest to do. I guess my guess is you could probably actually do it with the $100 offer, 50k emeralds, because I think if you start from a hero with like 0 power, you could get him to purple. I think purple +1, and that would be 10k gain for hero power. But I think it depends on exactly where your hero is starting from and where that next 10k is. So if you can give me a little more information, for sure. Okay, so how do you get VIP? Is it you have to buy emeralds? Yes. So for VIP, you have to spend money in the game. You have to buy one of these things, and you get VIP. So every time you make a purchase, maybe I shouldn't have clicked on that. It's just going to take me to the payment screen, and I'll close out of it. We're just going to close. But basically, there are there's VIP points. So let's say you get the ticket. There's VIP points associated with every single purchase. So yes, that is the only way to really get VIP. And yes, once you get VIP, that account will have VIP forever. Yes. So to get raid, let's see. Raid, I believe, is so instant loot raids is VIP 1. But if you want to do multiple raids, right, like times 10, I believe, is VIP 5. So VIP 1 will unlock the raids, I believe. So yeah, you can do raids where it's one time, I believe. So that's where you go and you're like, okay, I found this one here, and then you can raid one time. So you can do this instant raid here. You'll be clicking. I mean, I still think it's faster than the other way. I mean, you won't be able to do the raid like times two, but you can do the raid times one, and you can just keep doing that, and that will do VIP one. Um, yes, that's true. So what Francis is saying is true. Is the VIP one is a single raid, and VIP five is the one that allows you to do as many as possible at one time. So that's just something to keep in mind. Um, Water Titan Soul Stones are finally absolute. Congratulations, Incognito. That is a big accomplishment. Getting your pet or getting your Titans to absolute, regardless of whether it's just one type or your first one or all of them. And it sounds like you got all your Water Titans there. So congrats, that's awesome. And Tate, how do you get VIP 2 to 15? You need to keep basically spending. So the more that you spend, the higher VIP you will have. And you'll see that there's a number associated with your VIP. So the more that you spend, and yes, even using when you buy the Valkyrie's favor, that gets you VIP, but basically it builds over time. So that's how you can get it. Basically, you just need to make more and more purchases. Unfortunately, it's kind of how you get VIP 2 to 15. So the more you spend, the more you get points. Unfortunately. So that's how it works. I think Justin, how about when you start from 50K power and you want to get to 60K versus when you start from 100K to 110K? Oh, okay. So 50K to 60K, I would say probably anywhere, depending on what heroes you need to upgrade still. It could be 50 to 150 bucks is my estimate. Yeah, no problem, Kim. Thank you for coming by. Glad we got your question answered. Blue, going from 100 to 110K. Now, if we're talking about artifacts, that might be a lot easier. But if we're talking about something like skins, that could probably cost you, again, anywhere from, I would say, 150 to 200. That's being conservative. So I'm estimating a little higher than what I think it's really going to cost. But I think it depends, again, on the hero itself. So, and I guess it depends on where your hero is at. So if I were to upgrade my Aurora, 23K emeralds is what I would need, and I think that won't push me all the way to 10K, but that would give me a decent upgrade in terms of power. I think it would give me a couple thousand. So I think once you get to 100K, you're going to need to probably spend a little bit more because some of those items just cost more. So I can get 15 $1 purchases. So that's not how you get to VIP 15, no. But that will get you VIP 1 for sure. And most likely, I'm going to say that will probably get you at least a VIP 2, if not 3 for sure. But basically, yeah, I think 15 bucks, my guess, will get you somewhere in between VIP 1 and 4. That's my guess. But I don't know for sure. Because it's been a while since I've been to that VIP level. But I'm going to guess somewhere in between VIP 1 and 4. I'm sure someone has that information more readily available than I do, but I think it's going to be VIP 1 to 4 range. Hopefully that helps. I know it's not the most helpful, but hopefully it helps a little bit. Yeah. It won't get you to VIP 15, though. I will tell you that, unfortunately. Let's see. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do some of this Path of Madness. Hey, Wanma, nice to have you here. No worries. We're happy to have you here for sure. Let's see. I'm going to talk a little bit. Let's see. Rainy season. Great opportunity. Again, congratulations to Incognito for getting his Water Titans to absolute. Congrats. That's a huge accomplishment. Definitely a good one. Water Titans are great. They heal. I find them to be the most useful in dungeon. It's crazy. But yes, if you, after VIP 15, the points are worthless 100%. By chance, do you know how far up the Ascension Tree for a hero before the crystals turn from green to blue? Let me take a look. We can look at it real quick. Let's go to Asgard. If there was more one-time only offers in game, there would be much more people willing to offer money into the game. I agree. I agree. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Summer season skins. Huh? I could see that. I don't know. I thought some people didn't like summer skins because they were one time, but some people did. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so we're going to Ascension real quick. We're going to take a quick look to see if we can ascertain when the change happens. Oh, you have to have them unlocked. Is that what it's saying? Huh. So because I don't have it unlocked, can't quite tell. Hmm. Hmm. So it looks like level 2, you still can use the regular green ones, but I don't know. I'm going to go with probably, this is a guess. What do you think is the most effective way to upgrade your hero? Example, Sebastian. I saw your Sebastian is at red +2. Yeah, so Sebastian I found is very, very useful, obviously, in many situations. For me, um, I really liked getting him to. I think he became super, super useful to me once I started hitting orange. Um, but I guess the most effective way is going to be one of them is skins. It's just super easy. I think the default skin is great for Sebastian. Just upgrading this one gets you the most benefit of the three skins. So that'll give you the most bang right away. Then if you're looking at gift of elements, that'll help. The other thing is artifacts are huge. This third one is going to be the most stat boosting. Just a heads up, the third one is. The second one's helpful, but the third one's going to be the most useful generally. Give him the most stats. The other thing is glyphs, agility. That's going to be huge. And then after that, it's kind of all these are kind of decent. But agility is going to give him the most power up in terms of ranking. So if that's what you're looking for, those are probably the fastest and most efficient things to upgrade. Dragon says 1 and 2 use green, 3 and 4 use blue, 5 uses purple. That makes the most sense. That is actually what I was going to say, given the fact that 1 and 2 are green and that we do have blue and purple. I also think it's a matter of time before they add maybe even one more to have a purple too. Um, I don't love the fact that they're doing that, but I think that's how it's going to end up. All right. So there is a lot of the stuff we want to talk about. I'm going to do the picker wheel right now, actually. We're going to have our 2 Facebook winners, and then we're going to have our 2 web winners, and then I'm going to talk about the Hero Wars letter to Winter Claus briefly, and then we'll call it a stream. So that is the plan and outlook for the rest of this particular stream. Let's go ahead and have our picker wheel pop up here, and we're going to do our Saturday Facebook winners. We're going to have two Facebook winners, 2 web winners, and then we're going to talk about the letter to Winter Claus, and we'll probably start wrapping things up for today's stream. But yes, asking for VIP 1 as a Christmas present. I hear you on that. That is not a bad one. Incognito says there was a lot of blowback on those exclusive summer skins. Absolutely agree with that. It was a mixed reaction. Some people really liked it, some people did not. But I do agree with you, Dragon. I think some people would spend more if there were more one-time purchases. I agree. All right. So with that, let's see our first Facebook winner, assuming my wheel wants to spin here. And I'm having some slow internet reaction. So we're going to close the Facebook Hero Wars page. We're going to go ahead and I want to just spin this guy. Why is it not letting me spin it? Let's refresh one more time. Sorry, guys. Hey, Andrew. Nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. I also think, well, worst case, I'll have to close my Hero Wars browser, but let's see. Let's see if this guy was willing to cooperate with us now. Yes, and good luck to everyone. Absolutely. Let's see. Come on now. The picker wheel has been updated, but it doesn't want to be spun. Why? All right, we're going to reopen it. 'Cause, 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 That's weird. I've never had an issue with a picture wheel before. But there's plenty of rarity collectors. I agree. I'm sure there are because I actually know some of them. And so that would not surprise me at all. Here is our first Facebook winner. This is the first spin. It's going all over the place. What's going on? It is not a smooth spin at all. But apparently Dr. Bartelli is the winner. I guess that's how it's going. I don't know what is going on with this, but Dr. Bartelli, you are one of our winners for Facebook. Um, yeah, I don't know what just happened. My computer is now starting to sound like an airplane. That's weird. I don't even think I have that much stuff open on my computer. But anyway, all right. So there's Dr. Barbadelli winning the first one. I'm going to refresh my picker wheel. I don't know what is going on with this, guys. I apologize. It wasn't. It's also possible that the wind is knocking things around out there, and our power cord might be attached to that. Let's see. All right. So our second winner for Facebook. Let's see what's going on here. Our second winner, and this is a much smoother roll, is Rod Parker. So we got two winners today, Rod Parker and Dr. Barbadelli. So definitely, I will message you guys, and we will. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write it down, and then I will message you guys after this stream. So we got Rod Parker and Dr. Barbadelli for Facebook. And now we're going to have two web winners. So let's see how this pops out. Open list, Saturday's web. And again, we're going to have two winners here for web. Good luck to everybody. So let's see. Our first winner is... It is Asani. Asani is our first winner for web. So congrats, Asani. That's awesome. And then we're going to have one more web winner as well because, again, we missed last week. So we got to have two winners this particular stream. So let's see who our second web winner is. And it is Greg G. Congratulations to all the winners. And I will be messaging you guys shortly after this stream for sure. But yes, congrats to all the winners. Congrats. Thank you, Gary and Ray, for saying that as well. And the last thing before we end our stream, I definitely wanted to talk a little bit about the letter to winner clause. And of course, it's not showing. Of course. Let's see. Let me just refresh this real quick. Oh, leveling up your water titans. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Hero Wars. All right. What I really wanted to do, and you can just kind of look at this here, is that this is the letter to winner clause. You can recommend three things and pick what you want. So right here you see 50,000 of those soul coins, but that'll be Cleaver if you don't have Cleaver. The other thing I think that was on here that's not on here is I think there's something that takes the place of this if you have all the totems, but maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, 50,000 baubles, probably not, in my opinion, the best choice. But you got Pet Soul Stones, Hero Soul Stones, 2,500 Chaos Particles, 10,000 Emeralds. I think that's a pretty good choice. 350 Artifact Spheres. Well, spheres for your Titan artifacts. 50 Skin Stones, like chests. These are 150 words in these, which is really good in my opinion. We had 250 Super Titan chests and 50,000 Soul Stone coins or Cleaver. I thought Cleaver was a great choice, as well as the Totem. So I think the biggest thing here, and I'll say this again later, but I just want to kind of give you a preview of what we had. There was also a ticket that gave you the opportunity to raid. So I know she already left, but Kim, I would say check out that raid ticket. See if that's available this year again on letter to winner clause. That could be a huge pickup. Yes, the gold ticket. Yeah, I could see that being a huge, huge win for players who don't have VIP. I think it's one of the best rewards possible. So I hope that they bring that back for sure. The gold ticket, I think that was a really, really good reward. So I think that's a good one. I like the totem fragment. I do kind of like the 50 skinstone chest, even though it's not the best one. I like the emeralds. And if you really, really need Titan artifacts, that's not a bad one at all. Um, but yes, I would say the majority will go to Cleaver. Cleaver's a great option. But I did just want to briefly kind of get you guys in tune with what is the letter to winter clause. You get to pick 3 of them, and you randomly get one at the start of, I think it's the start of the end of waiting for the holiday, which is the holiday. Because what it is, Winterfest is a 2-week event. There's a first half and a second half. Right before the second half, I believe, you get your letter to winter clause reward. Yes, so there is a gold ticket that replaced the Skinstone chest, and that is a very, very good reward for sure, and one that I thought was very, very valuable. I like that one a lot. The gold ticket was a great, great reward. Um, but yeah, so I think that kind of covers the preview of what I want to talk about for Winterfest. Again, 2 weeks away, which I think is crazy. Congratulations to our winners, Dr. Barbadelli, Rod Parker, Asani, and Greg G. Thank you guys for hanging out with me on this live stream. We'll have 2 winners, one for Facebook, one for web, tomorrow mornings on that live stream. The seeds will probably replace one another. Yeah, I think the seeds will end up replacing something on this list. As for which one, I do not know yet. But I agree, it will definitely probably be replacing something here. Hopefully, in my opinion, not the emeralds. Hopefully, they get rid of the baubles because I think that's the least useful. But anyway, we'll see what happens. I'm very excited to see what they do with the letter of winter clause. I think it's one of the best things Hero Wars has going on during the Winterfest event. Can never, never complain about that. And yes, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me here on this live stream. And with that being said, guys, I look forward to seeing you guys all in Dominion and potentially seeing you guys tomorrow. All right. Good night, everybody.